off the bat, this is a very misleading title, as this does not even remotely cover the context of your beef with Ricegum, unless... Wait a minute. You don't think... No.
Guys, time to get a little bit serious, to get a little bit juicy, and you guys as Jake Paulers are probably going to see a little bit of a side of me that I never ever show.
Within the first 10 seconds of the video, he has already jump cut about 5 or 6 times between single word, and I think that's a little bit excessive. Maybe I'm just being insensitive, and his brain simply is incompetent enough to process individual words without rebooting each time.
They were like, yo, have you seen Brian's new video? And I was like, no, like, what's it about? Like, what's going down? I don't know.
Now here is the effect that he watched the video on his own by himself, but he can't let us know that he is in fact a secret member of the almighty Clout Gang, and most likely was a viewer of said video himself. Although maybe it's not really my place to judge right here, because as you can see, he's stoned out of his fucking mind.
Basically just like talking smack on everyone.
Skip like 5 minutes into the video. Probably be okay. Never mind. Stay here. Okay, continue reacting.
Everything the whole entire time, and that's totally fine.
So if him talking smack on everything is totally fine, then why are you making this video in the first place? Everything literally entails every possible thing he could ever do. So there's nothing that right, because it's totally fine.
But then they proceeded to tell me that within the video, he was making fun.
You say that, like, it's totally fine for them to do that, but you take it too seriously. You don't do that.
Of suicide?
Come on, really? I mean, I'm sorry, but if the first thing your friends say to you when you walk in the door is, yo, Ricegum made a video about committing suicide, then you'll probably want to look into getting some new roommates.
His mom, iDubbbz, made a video about him, basically dissecting everything that this scumbag, this terrible human being, has ever done.
Excuse me, but how is iDubbbz supposed to be his mother? A mother is a woman in relation to her child, and last time I checked, iDubbbz is a male specimen. So you have a lot of explaining to do, man, for assuming his gender so quickly.
We don't even have to get into all of that, because it doesn't involve me.
Just remember that.
I don't respond to hate. I don't care about the hate. People can hate on me all they want. I make fun of myself. I made a whole entire diss track on myself.
So you don't respond to hate, and you don't care about the hate. So which one is it? Do you care about the hate, or do you not respond to the hate? I mean, good job. You made a diss track on yourself. It's really not that hard to roast a Viner comedian gone YouTube.
And he never stops. Every week, every video he posts is something new, involving my family members, involving me.
Even Ricegum doesn't really give that much of a shit. He made one video. He does not post a video about you and your family every week because he was too busy getting roasted by iDubbbz.
The one example is like the rape thing. Like, how can you support, how can you even make fun of that as a human being?
I understand, you know, Ricegum, what he did was wrong, but in what way does this even remotely help your argument? I mean, you did in fact just say that you don't care about anything that iDubbbz mentioned because it doesn't relate to you. Yet you proceed to bring in a defense point meant to drive your argument, which, well, frankly, like you said, has nothing to do with you.
So I start to watch the video. The first thing I notice is that Brian has my post notifications turned on his YouTube channel. So, Brian, thank you so much for being a Jake Pauler.
Are you serious? That's the first thing that you noticed. You've been talking about how much of a terrible, terrible, terrible person this guy is, and now you condone him being a fan of you. If this guy is such a bad person, then why are you so happy that he has your notifications on?
He is a wrecking ball of negativity.
I came in like a wrecking ball.
And who knows when he is going to actually offend or deeply hurt a kid by bullying them.
I'm from Kazakhstan originally, but
it sounds like you're just gonna blow someone up. Everyone can look however the they want.
I'm sorry, but did you really just censor out a cursor with a fucking dolphin sound? Are you kidding me? Let me tell you something, you little And another thing,
Who the are you, dude? You're setting a terrible example every kid who watches your videos.
Hey, alright, let's get something straight. You are setting a bad example as well. By censoring curse words using dolphin sounds, you are portraying dolphins as vulgar, disgusting animals that kids should expect to be foul-mouthed by. They're gonna be afraid to go swimming with the dolphins now because they think they're gonna curse at them. All because of you. For ruining the dolphin youth. But do you know what you just did? Now, thanks to you, tons of social justice warriors are going to get together and start forming dolphin awareness organizations and convince us that dolphins are innocent mammals. I swear to God, man, it's going to be SpongeBob all over again.
And if you are a Brian Lee supporter, like, I feel sorry for you.
You hear that? Yeah. Jake Paul feels sorry for you. You know what that means. It's all over.
If that's the kind of comedy that you have to resort to, and that's the type of videos that you always have to make up about, then in my eyes, once again, you are a piece of...
Okay, seriously, can we please stop with these stupid dolphin sounds? I swear to God, if I hear one more, like, if you intend right off the bat to censor curses out, then why the fuck are you...
There's more to the world than dragging people down and negative. That won't get you anywhere.
I don't know, Jake. I have crippling depression, and I can tell you from a first standpoint that watching over other people spiral downward, it makes me feel pretty good inside to know that there's other people out there who I can sympathize with.
Join a positive YouTuber and change your mindset on life. Positivity makes the world better. That's what I preach on a daily basis. I'm not saying become a subscriber to me, although we are the strongest flipping team on YouTube. Smash that subscribe button.
Just by doing this, you completely eliminated any possible strong argument that you had. This is clearly meant to be a serious video, and by leaning in and making out with the camera or whatever the fuck you're doing, it just completely squashes any genuinity to anything and everything you just said.
But instead, he uses it just to talk and bring other people down.
Like how you're doing right now, and so am I.
I know you might feel like you're at a low point in your life, but always try to keep on smiling and work hard, and that's really all you can do.
You know, this might be the first good point Jake Paul made the entire video. Smiling can actually significantly increase your dopamine levels and hence make you genuinely feel happy. Maybe Jake's not such a bad guy. Looks like I'll have to go over and subscribe.
Because Brian is my son. I am his daddy and iDubbbz is his mom.
Nope, I was wrong. Back to it then. Alright, so this proves my initial analysis that Jake Paul only made this video because iDubbbz made the content cop. Without that, he would have nothing to go on, no platform to jump onto or off of if there wasn't someone who could actually form coherent arguments that meant something. But now that iDubbbz came along, this was the perfect time for Jake to hop right on the train and go after Ricegum. I mean, you know, guilty as charged. But still, what the fuck? Brian is my son and iDubbbz is his mom. Like, what does that even mean? I'm sorry, but one, you are not his daddy. You're 20 years old, and Brian is almost 21. So if you're his daddy, then scientists have a lot of fucking explaining to do. And iDubbbz, as I mentioned, is a male and does not possess the correct gametes to reproduce a child of his own. Finally, iDubbbz made it very clear he wants no affiliation with Ricegum to begin with, considering he didn't mention him once in his video on him, nor even put his name in the title, so if iDubbbz is his mother, he's a very neglecting one.
I am beating this dead horse into the grave because this kid needs to be stopped.
Really, you're beating this dead horse into the ground. Do you even know what you just said? What that phrase means? You literally just told us that you're wasting your energy on Ricegum for nobody's benefit, and there's absolutely no point for you to be making this video.
I made a video about your AdSense earnings. Let's check it out.
So last month I made a roughly $60,000 for 1 month.
Wow, you made $60,000 in a month, Brian? If I make $60,000 in one day, I come here to my bed and I cry myself to sleep as a failure. $60,000 for me is a bad day.
Do you guys really like this guy? I mean, how can you like this guy? Ricegum flaunts his wealth, but Jesus Christ, $60,000 in one day and you cry yourself to sleep. Really, at 20 years old, you could have kept this completely private, but by publishing video to millions of your viewers who you are clearly more than aware of, you're basically calling them all failures. And sure, you probably don't give a shit, but if that's the case, don't go talking about how good of a person you are. And you're not Walter White. Stop acting like you're some bank lord because you make more than the average American. And according to this, I mean, $60,000 a day? Really? And don't get me wrong, Jake, you're 20 years old, you've done a lot. I mean, you fucking 2 years ago made a Vine with you and Vince Vaughn. That's I applaud you, but there comes a point where you have to stay at least a little bit humble, man. Come on.
And I know your merch sales aren't.
Are you really this hung up on money? His merch sales. This isn't even an attack on Ricegum anymore. This is literally just aimed at your entire audience, flaunting how much money you make. Does that sound familiar? Yet, hi Ricegum.
My page has 3 billion views. I've been doing this for 1 year.
I mean, you know, maybe if you multiply that number by more than that.
Which means 20% of your channel is because of me. Your biggest video is because of me. I am your dad.
The fuck does that even mean?
It's crazy how you guys want to copy us and create your little clout gang.
You did not invent creating group houses, not even close. The FaZe house, the Red house, the Sky does Jerome Bayesian ASF Canadian house, no. And what was this? Like, did you have a stroke in the middle of this or something? Are you okay?
It actually spells Logan, because why not throw Logan into the mix? Logan and I are your dads. We gave birth to you. No more I-dubs. It's Logan and I. Call us daddy from now on. Please, whenever you address me.
Okay, okay. Does anyone else hear this? What this guy's saying? Logan is his brother, and they had a. Oh, okay.
Guys, I'm not trying to brag. I don't need to brag. People see the stuff that I have.
Oh, he doesn't need to brag. Okay, so he's not trying to brag. Okay, that makes it all better. That clears things up for me. Jake Paul for lift.
This is not how you handle situations. This is a once in a lifetime rare occasion that you will see from Jake Paul.
Did you really just refer to yourself in the third person? Like, are you fucking Julius Caesar? No, you're not. You're just so we're clear. He's not.
I know you're sitting in your room right now and you're starting to do math and you're going, hey, wait, today I can buy another Supreme sweatshirt because Jake made a video about me. Wow, now I have videos for 5 more days.
Okay, that's probably actually a pretty good point. He is known to do that.
I will probably never talk about these scumbags again. And if you are a Brian fan, it is not too late to become a Jake Pauler, to switch to the good side, to change your life around for the better.
Yes, I'm sure being a Jake Pauler must be very liberating. Come on, Jake, stop being mean. Where's the Jake Paul that we all know and love?
It is time to create some fire content. Let's flip and go, baby.
Okay, I'm gonna look through the comments, see what people have been saying. Oh, sorry for my finger. Here we go again. Everything right with when Bleach wants to heal itself, introduce Jake Paul. Oh, that makes sense. Jake Paul is 11 mil. Yeah. I'm gonna like this one because, I mean, it's fire. Yeah, ProPepper is the best. iDubbbz is his mommy. Yeah, that was my reaction. It was a pretty good video. Yeah, I'm subscribed to ProPepper. Been subscribed to him for like a year. Anyway, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video.